doing a good job. Appreciate it. And to make notes. Ways. Memorizing a lot of stuff. Very impressive. It's very impressive. Alrighty. Well, my name is Jason Harper, and I'm the husband of that lovely woman right over there. Could you shine a light? Right there, her name is Stacy. She's the mother of my 4 children. Point that out. I have 4 kids. And has responsible friends on the East Coast. And the responsible friend on the East Coast. Well, Ken and I, we met in the 2nd grade. There are stories. I'm not going to get into those stories. But we went to elementary school, we went to middle school, we went to high school, and we went to separate colleges for 1 semester, and then he decided to transfer to my college because it was a heck of a lot more fun than the college he was going to. It didn't have anything to do with tennis, and it was a better tennis school. People think that, but it was all about the amount of fun we could have, and we were reuniting again, so that was very, very important. Okay, so the next step of Best Man's Toast is to thank the parents. Claudia, parents, thank you very much for the wonderful event. We appreciate it. Thanks for having everybody here. Dr. Lavelle, thank you. Last night was wonderful. We had a blast. We really appreciate you throwing the party. Even though we know Ken and Claudia obviously planned it because they planned everything. And the bridal party, which there's some of them over here. They're pretty cool bridal party. I gotta say, this is the best one I've ever been in. It's a new one. And there's some other people over here. And one of our friends fell, hit his head. It's gonna be okay because that's, East Coast people. We really bring it. We represent. We're very intense people, but sometimes get injured along the way. I did text him and said I got dibs on his dinner, so just let him know. So, all right. So, okay, so the people who actually know me here, who aren't that many, apparently, we have some East Coast people. I've met a very few amount of the West Coast people. I'm not trying to offend anybody if I call them East Coast or West Coast. It's the same thing, but Tupac and Biggie thing. Is that too old? It's not. Okay. Remember them? Okay. All right. But most of the people who do know me are probably expecting some type of speech that is going to be outrageously hysterical, gut-wrenching, laughing, spit your liquids back up. It's not going to be that good. I would imagine I would be filled with stories about how, the stuff that Ken and I got into when we were growing up. Or some of you might be expecting me to get revenge for when Ken gave the toast at my wedding. There were only a couple people that were here, but at about minute 10, I was like, Ken, please stop. Stop, dude. Don't tell any more stories. This is bad. This is bad. This is making me uncomfortable. It was bad. He just told the stories that were, they were pretty much inappropriate. And so a few weeks ago, Ken calls me and goes, "Hey, how's the speech coming?" And I was like, it's coming. He goes, "Well, the only really advice I have for you is that, I kind of regret my speech a little bit. It wasn't very classy at all. And I'm a bit embarrassed by it, so, just, choose words that you're going to say wisely, because you can regret them later on." That was Ken's way of obviously asking me, "Please take it easy. Please don't embarrass me, because I have lots of new friends on the West Coast. And they don't know that much about me. And that's the way I want to keep it. So I was never planning on telling like a lot of embarrassing stories. I was not going to call him out on things like he graduated 203 out of 230 people in our high school class. I wasn't going to bring that kind of thing up. But I guess I just did. Or how I got to tell about maybe two of the arrests. Two of them. We were sophomores, and we talked to our parents into letting us go to the beach for the week. It happened to be senior beach week. When he got arrested. I had a little bit to do with it. He took the bullet. He took the bullet for sure. And okay. And then I was thinking about telling this story. It's a long story, but we were at the University of Delaware, and it was his 21st birthday, and it was a very, very good reason to celebrate. People know the 21st birthday is extremely important, and it ended being surrounded by several police cars and lights flashing, and it was, again, mostly my fault. But for about the repercussions from that little event, and we had to meet the dean for the first time together. It was actually a very good experience, and the dean, at the end of it, really enjoyed the meeting, because we turned it into what was going to be like a reprimand, and it was a lot of fun, and he really enjoyed it, and at the very end, he did tell us that, you guys are going to have to pay for that, and which we did, because it was only $7 a piece. For some wrong reason. I can't tell you what we did, but maybe later. Maybe later. Alright, so I was thinking, getting into all those stories in detail, but I really didn't want to waste the opportunity that's here right now to tell Ken and Claudia of how proud I am of both of them. They limited me to, 7 minutes? That's what you told me to keep it to 7 minutes, because the chase was going to go really, really long. Just didn't fit into the schedule. So I have to take this opportunity to say how proud I am of Ken. Despite our borderline criminal backgrounds, he has really turned out to be an outstanding person, and one that I'm extremely proud to say is a friend of mine. He has impressed me with his determination and the way he handles everything that has been thrown in his way. He is one of the most outstanding people I've ever known in my life, and I know that Claudia knows this, but he's a very, very good catch. And for the West Coasters, there is an army of people on the East Coast that are huge Ken fans. For the last month or so, I got calls. Please tell Ken how proud we are. Tell him we said hello. If Ken would have allowed 500 people to be here, there would be another 400 from the East Coast. He is greatly missed on the East Coast.
We love you.
So Claudia, we met about 3 years ago, and we met in Key West. Stacy, my wife, and I, we went on a little bit of a dinner cruise. We met Claudia for the first time. And we had a wonderful time. It was very fulfilling, because here's my friend, and we're meeting this wonderful lady for the first time. And the evening was spectacular. We took the boat out to the water, and we had a sunset dinner, and they planned it, by the way. You be here this time, you're eating this, and you use that pork. So the night was over, and my wife and I got kind of giddy about it, and we're like, she's so nice. We were talking back and forth, she's beautiful, and he said all this, but secretly we would deep down inside we were wishing that I hope this works out because Stacy and I were very sharp individuals and we could tell that Claudia was tough show. We all have friends that we grew up with, and we call them our good friends. And then when we stay in touch with them, we're happy we get maybe a Christmas card or something like that along the way. But then there's those friends that you call a lot, weekly. 2 weeks go by, the third week comes up, and you're like, I really got to call him because I haven't talked to him for a little while. That's Ken. That's what we do. We talk, we're guys. And we don't normally talk about relationships, but we did talk about this girl Claudia a lot. It was all good. We really liked Claudia. She was obviously special to myself, Stacy. We could tell. We know Ken, second grade. Something's going on here. We can tell Ken's acting differently, and he wasn't. But my conversations would be like, how's Claudia? And he would say, how are things working out? And I said, well, she's great. She's perfect. And I'm grateful that Ken was able to meet somebody that he could say was perfect. People say that he's perfect, but I think in Ken's eyes, he has met a perfect person in his eyes. So everybody knows there came a time when Ken had to move, or Claudia had to move to California for her job. It was, they were being faced by living 3,000 miles apart or something around it. And Ken and I had that conversation, one of those phone calls, and he brought up the fact that, hey, she's moving 3,000 miles away. And it was kind of like, he was asking me my opinion on what he should do, kind of like, hey, this girl is just moving 3,000 miles away, what should I do? I already, in hindsight, I know he had his mind made up. He was going. He was just kind of saying goodbye, like I'm going to move 3,000 miles away. To me, at the end of the conversation, even while he was asking me, I was like, this is a no-brainer. You got to go. It's Claudia. She's extremely special. As difficult as it may seem to leave a career, friends and family behind, as hard it was to see it happen, Claudia was well worth it. That's another reason why I'm proud of you, Ken. As I said earlier, I have 4 children. I have 2 daughters, and I think I understand what it must be like. Bill and Ken, right now for you two, you must be extremely proud of your daughter and grateful that she has found somebody like Ken to marry. I hope that I can experience someday the same thing that your parents are experiencing right now. Let's raise our glasses. And I want to know that I'm extremely proud of the both of you. I want you to know that I love you dearly, and I wish you many happy years of marriage. Cheers.
Good job, baby.